So I want to actually dig in that as well, because this speaks really to SEO. So
Hmm.
I'm curious, as a professional marketer, like how important is SEO in your strategy, and is it like just one piece of the pie, or is it important, or do you not even care? Like, where does SEO fit in nowadays?
I do care. I think
Okay.
everybody should care because, um, focusing on keywords and not just hashtags, but keywords in your content is the biggest thing that I do for SEO. So if I have that hero content, or if it's just my blog or it's my book, I keep the keywords in mind. If I'm writing about my book, I use small business and social media in the text. On the website, is more like doing a video or a podcast where you have the description and then you're using them in there too. So I've always been a person who writes my content for people, not for search engines, but I'm also aware that search engines are important. So I always use keywords for things in the title, the descriptions, and then in the content.
Do you use a tool to research keywords, or do you just kind of do it in a more organic fashion?
Well, I usually have my idea off the top. Usually, when I'm creating, well, if I'm writing something, I'll use a blog post as an example. When I'm writing a blog post, I usually have the title before I start because I know what I want to write about and I nail the title down. And then I just try to, and then I use Yoast on the back end of my
Hmm.
blog, which is a
Yeah.
really great SEO tool. And that just kind of, I tell it this is the keyword, and then it analyzes things to make sure that you have enough keywords in there, and it's very helpful. So I don't have to focus on it that much because I have that tool that helps me. It'll tell me if I used it too much, which is never, but then it tells me to put it in a couple more places. That so I don't focus on it when I'm writing like that keyword as much, but I'm always focused on the topic. And then I just go through and I update to add it in like headings and in the text and subheadings and in the meta description. And meta descriptions are so hard to write because you want them to be great. I actually do use AI for that a lot. This is my title, and then, this is my keyword. Please write me a meta description. And then I use the same kind of tools to do the descriptions, like for Pinterest titles and descriptions, because that's also search.
Nice. Yeah. And just for people who don't know, so Yoast is a SEO plugin for WordPress. And it
Mhm.
basically, yeah, it's just like a little helper for you. Did I do
Yeah,
my SEO well or
it's
not?
so
So
good.
super easy. It tells you
Mhm.
exactly what to do. So thanks for bringing that up. That's a great tool.
It's super good. I've
Yeah.
always been able to rely on that and not have to think about it because I know it'll get me on the up and up.
Yeah.